a narrative that you, based on the way that your team drafted, have a monster chip on your shoulder this year, and the way that you've shown up the first 2 weeks would support that theory and narrative. What do you say to that, Aaron Rodgers?
I think I've always found inspiration from various things, and as a younger player, even before I got in the league, there was a lot of slights that I felt about, the scouting of my performance and my abilities and who thought I could play and couldn't play. I think as I got older, you have to find new ways to be inspired by things. I think if anything, it's almost the opposite. I'm completely at peace with where I'm at in my career, and that's what's freed me up and allowed me to to get to this comfort level is the peace that sometimes surpasses even your own understanding. And I don't have bitterness towards the organization or Jordan or anything associated with that. I'm just I've been working on myself, and I think a lot of times when people see whether it's a narrative about my mental state or how I'm playing, they have to. It can't just be a positive thing. They have to say, well, it's a shot at somebody or a slight at somebody, or he's trying to, it's an FU to somebody, or whatever it might be. In this situation, I really feel like it's just I've been choosing to work on myself during quarantine and COVID lockdown, and I feel really good about where I'm at. Matt and I have, we've had a friendship since the beginning. I think it's even grown during this off season. There's a lot of trust there, and we're in the second year of a system that guys are just playing a little bit faster, and we're finding ways to be more efficient. I mean, that doesn't maybe sell a lot of papers or get a lot of hits on the website, but to me that's closer to the truth than this idea of some monster chip.
So in terms of your receiving mates then, do they have one? Because the concept that you didn't get the help that was required because your if you will, successor was drafted speaks to the fact that they're not good enough. Do they have that chip, Aaron?
I don't know, Rich. I mean, I think everybody has different ways of being motivated, and I think Alan Lazard has had plenty of chips he could put on that shoulder, whether it's Jacksonville trying to make him a tight end or us not letting him work with the green group for the first training camp, even though he was dominating on the other side of the field working against the 2s and 3s, or the fact that we cut him, or the fact that we put him on the active roster and didn't dress him, and the fact that maybe when we finally dressed him we didn't play him. So he's got plenty of things he can have chips about. Marquez, same thing. I think Marquez, his thing has always been about his own confidence, and the more confident that he is, the more he can just relax and not put too much pressure on himself, because I think he is such a talented guy. But I have a lot of trust in both of those guys, and obviously Devontae. Still need to see some more from some of the guys behind them, but I am proud of those guys, the way they've stepped up and the training camps they've had and how they've gotten off to a good start the first 2 games.